Hello, everyone. My name is David Bailey. I will be your instructor for English 1101 online spring 2021. And this is just an introduction video so you guys can start to, come in, feel acclimated, get to know, get some information about how we're going to do things in here. So online classes for me, these have really changed since the era of coronavirus because it's been years and years and years since I've steadily taught online classes. So it was kind of crazy when all of a sudden everything just shifts, boom, to online. So I've been thinking a lot about the online class environment, yada, yada, yada. My main avenue of communicating with you with this class, I'm a big fan of YouTube videos. I just am. I think it's just really easy to use. Most people know what YouTube is. You don't necessarily have to go on and do a lot of synchronous stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of doing a lot of synchronous meetings with you because, one of the reasons why you take an online course is because you have a schedule, right? You got things going on in your life. And an online course really is meant to, sort of more bend to when you should be able to access it. Now, with YouTube videos, you guys get the chance to actually feel like you have a teacher. I try really hard not to recycle YouTube videos from past classes. I want you guys to feel like you have a teacher that's teaching you. And I like to record these videos and try to answer questions as they come up in discussion forums and as they come up in Teams chats when we will have those. So you feel like you're getting a little bit more of a personalized experience as opposed to like a cookie cutter thing. That's really important for me, for you guys to feel like you have an actual teacher that's, invested and trying to help you get to where you want to be. So the overall plan for this class, the way I've been doing this is you get 2 YouTube videos a week. Sometimes these YouTube videos are just me teaching stuff. Sometimes they have a little bit of a writing exercise that goes with them that goes into a discussion forum that's dealing with a particular topic. What we do in these YouTube videos is building up to larger papers. And these papers form the real meat of your grade, right? So it's really hard for me to do drafting the way that I like to do drafting in an online class, in a writing class. If we were to do really aggressive drafting where you're submitting stuff over and over and over again, I'm not going to have a life. So I'm going to be grading papers all the time. And I think it kind of ends up being a bit of a headache for you as well. So the way that I've been doing this is you submit the first 3 assignments. And as we go through, I'm going to meticulously lay out and explain these assignments in the YouTube videos. And I'll also write up assignment descriptions. Let's say you do pretty well on those assignments. This affects the length of your final paper. The final paper normally is about 6 pages. If you bomb an essay for whatever reason, whether it be that it was just really, really messed up because you didn't put a lot of effort into it, or you missed a due date, that's actually going to add pages to your final paper. So it's important for you to make good grades as we lead up to that final paper, because it's going to be more work for you in the end if you're not keeping up with the material in the class. So that's typically how I handle this. Now, the final paper is very, very draft oriented. I do try to buckle down, stop teaching so much, as in like not as many YouTube videos at the end. So that might be just one YouTube video as we get towards the end of the class. And that way we can work in more drafting for the final paper. That's typically how I do it. So you get that experience, but it's not like we're just submitting drafts all semester. It just causes really bad burnout on me. So that's how I handle paper submissions. There's going to be 4 papers. I'm looking back and I'm like trying to think about all these. 4 papers go for anywhere from 2 to 4 pages each. And then the final paper is going to start at 6. So that's kind of the workload we're looking at here. There is a final exam, final/midterm. We're going to be doing that through ProctorU, and I will open that relatively early for midterm, there's only one test. If you take, you can take the test and you won't have to take a final exam at the end. We're using ProctorU so I can verify your identity. It's not a hard test, but I'll go into more detail as to what that test does a little later in the semester. Trying to think of what else you should know. I think that's pretty much it. So basically what you should be doing is looking for the YouTube videos, following the directions I lay out. If I have meticulous directions, I try to include a brief description of that below the YouTube video link. So if you have trouble following the YouTube video, you'll have kind of like written instructions as well. For the most part, it's going to be, little small discussions that you'll participate in the discussion forums. You'll be doing a little something every week. So as long as you see the 2 YouTube videos each week, you'll be fine. And I try to post those. I'm pretty good about posting those on Tuesday and Thursday. This one's going to go up on Monday, or actually, gosh, classes start Thursday. Maybe I'll go ahead and throw this up on Thursday so that you guys can, go ahead and access it. I'm going to do a lot of thinking out loud when I do these YouTube videos. I do that. Again, that's all part and parcel of trying to make you feel like you have an actual instructor that's, addressing your needs. We also will have Teams meetings on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, I hate synchronous stuff, but here's how we're going to handle this. I believe last year, it really was last year, last semester, I did the first course, and I'll provide a schedule for you in Blackboard that has your dates and times. I will create the Teams groups myself, and I will send a blanket email to everyone in the class. Every time we have these team sessions, you'll be able to go in and participate. It'll be one at 1 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock. I don't grade these team sessions or use them for attendance. Attendance is more based upon whether you're participating in the discussion forum stuff. So that's what you really should be focusing on, is the discussion forum stuff. And I do add points along in the grade book as you participate in discussion forums. So it kind of counts as both. The team sessions really are bonus. You can get your grades buffed up really quick by participating in the team's discussions. It can be, and I try not to be too demanding of what's going on in teams. I don't really teach in there as much as I just try to answer your questions, clarify things about the assignments. And I use those questions as an opportunity to kind of teach a little bit, make sure everybody's on the same page with stuff. But I'll give you a couple of points just for coming in and saying hi. If you're going to have trouble making it to those team sessions, let me know and we'll set up some alternative times so we can meet face-to-face and you get some points that way. I try to make the team sessions not necessarily a make or break. It should be bonus because, again, like I said, I'm not a big fan of requiring synchronous communication. It doesn't work well for online for me. So it's kind of bonusy, but it's some good instruction time. And if you want to give me a call or you want to organize a Teams meeting outside of the schedule, just let me know. We'll make an appointment and I'll get you some points that way too. So that's generally how we're going to conduct this class. It's YouTube and Teams and lots of emails. I have my office hours on the syllabus. I try to be in this office at those office hours. I got students coming in. I got people asking questions. And that's just kind of the way I like to do it. So if you need something, shoot me an email during those office hours. I should be able to respond pretty quickly. I pride myself, especially with online material. If you send me an email, I'm going to try to get back to you as quick as I can because I understand online anxiety. As someone who's taken a few online classes in my life, these things can be stressful. You want to have an instructor that's like on it, right? So if I have something, I want to know that I'm being listened to. So if you send me an email during those office hours, I'm very much going to try to be on it. And I'm going to try to be on it as much as I can other times, but it's a little bit less, On the weekend, I'm pretty much watching wrestling and playing video games. I'm saving up for an Xbox Series X right now, and I'm just so excited to play Call of Duty. It's been so long since my head's been exploded by a 12-year-old, Like, that's just kind of a zen for me. I can't relax until I've been viciously murdered by a 12-year-old kid in like Saskatchewan. Anyway, so that's probably enough for right now. I've gabbed way too much. It's an intro video. I'm not even teaching right now. I'm going to try to keep these things as lighthearted as I can while I'm also, focusing on the teaching, getting the points across. And I want you guys to have a positive experience. It's really important to me. It's tough that a lot of us have been pushed into the online environment. But I think good learning can happen in these online environments. I'm going to try to do the best I can to make this as not horrible as we can make it. It's good stuff. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. And I am looking forward to teaching you.